So hey, how's it going, everybody? Paul from Monorides here, and just coming to you with a little pro tip. Working on a Kingsong 16X, and I was doing a bunch of repairs, but I also was doing some pedal mods. So I did some toe studs for this customer. But the big problem is not so much the modifications, but it was getting the pedals off. And if you guys own these Kingsongs and you try to get these pedals off, they're not your typical grub screw, hit them right out with a hammer or a screwdriver, whatever you guys use. But they really get anchored in there pretty good, and because of all the corrosion and all the riding you do in the salt and the water and all that, they really get cemented in there. So to pound them out, I use I don't have it on me, but I use like a chisel type of driver, and I really hit them hard with a sledgehammer. Believe it or not, I do get them out, as much as they are really stuck in there. I know you guys use all kinds of different things to try to get them out. The problem is, now if you look closely, as I'm trying to beat these out, here's the screw and here's the plate without the grip tape on it, but look what happens. If I could do this for you, all right, and if it focuses okay, there's your screw, and it just like comes right out. The screw is left right here inside the pedal, stuck in the pedal, and now you're left with this oversized hole on your plate that you cannot secure the plate to the pedal properly now, because the hole actually is too big. So real quick, if this happened to you and you're trying to find a solution, I got one. So I went and got some stainless steel 4mm washers and screws right here, and they happen to be those round-headed Allen key screws. So I got a couple of those, right? And I didn't have to do anything to the pedal. All I did is, and now it's not the prettiest, but it works. And it's better than buying new pedals. And it's only going to cost you maybe tops $8, okay? So each pedal gets 4 screws, and that's my result right there. All right? I was able to get the grip tape on, put a little hole in the grip tape, and then just plunge the screw right through and use the washer and really crank it down. So it definitely holds really good. The worst you're gonna have is a little bit of a protrusion, but it can't really hurt because they're really off to the sides, here and here, and your foot's basically down the middle of the pedal. All right, so if you're front facing like this and your foot is here, you're really not going to be touching those round head screws. So, and they are stainless, so they're not going to rust on you. And I think it's a pretty good repair. It holds really well, and it doesn't actually look terrible. I actually kind of like that look with the screws sticking out, so it gives it a little bit of character. So if that happened to you, yeah, that's basically it. A couple screws, couple washers, and you got yourself a quick repair right there for these plates that for some reason opened up while I was banging them out. And actually, I did one, excuse me, and the customer actually did one too. So he basically gave me the plate with the hardware that was already banged out like this. So I had to do the other one, and it happened to me too. So it's probably something you guys came across and didn't know really what to get or how to fix it, or maybe you were trying to duct tape it or something, but this is the way to go. So you got your before and your after, and that looks pretty good. So if I can get some more light on it, check this out. So that's a lot of light, but yeah, that's your finished product right there. And those toe studs are going to come in really handy. So, all right, again, I appreciate tuning in. And if you have any questions or have any better solutions, always leave it in the comments, because people are always looking for these quick tips and really fast, cheap repairs. So this is a good one right here. It is a Kingsong pedal. It's not a Gotway pedal. So I was kind of stumped. I never came across this issue, and I think it was a pretty helpful tip. So if you like that, subscribe, like, leave a comment what you think, and if you like more of these, let me know. I could definitely hook you guys up with some quick, fast tips in the future. All right? Again, Mono Rides, I'm out. So while I was kind of wrapping up this pedal mod, I was doing the other pedal, and I said, you know what? It would probably be helpful if people could see a really good way of getting this clean. You're probably wondering, how the hell did I get this thing so nice and clean? You know, it must take a lot of work cutting it out. But here's the trick, and I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I've been doing this for a while, since I was a teenager, and you know, I've always done skateboards this way. And if you've done a build and you've done a deck from a longboard or a skateboard, and you put grip tape on, there's only one way to do it and make it look really fine. So I already went ahead. Here's my grip tape. Okay, I mounted it on my pedal, and I did my little corner cuts. So these little corner cuts help make everything nice and tight, and that's pretty much it. Now, I'm not going to use any more cutting with a razor blade or you know, a stencil, anything like that. I'm going to use a screwdriver. Alright, you're probably like, what the hell? A screwdriver. Some of you guys might know this already. You might even use a that's a round file, okay? But I tend to use just a screwdriver and do this little quick trick. Alright, so here you go. Ready? Here's your little protrusion, okay? Your little cutout here, okay? And watch this. A couple times like that, and this guy just folds right out. Let me get it some more. Hold on. You'll know. There it is. Okay? Just falls right off. And now look at how clean that cut is. Okay, so now you just work it right around. Work it right around and keep doing that until it just comes apart. And you could actually see it. Let me turn it this way so you can see it. Now this is vicious grip tape. I mean, it's the strongest grip tape you're going to find, so it takes a little bit longer, but just keep working it around. Okay? And you'll know it. It'll start to just peel off, and it'll just come off by itself. Alright? And pretty much that's it. You get a nice clean edge and the contour of the pedal, and it comes out really nice. Here it is with the file. Problem with the file is, I find, is that as you're doing this, all the sticky residue and the glue kind of gets stuck inside the threading of the file. So that's why I kind of tend to just use a flat screwdriver, because nothing gets stuck in there and it just goes really smooth. Might seem easier with the file, but the more you do it, it's easier with the screwdriver. you guys have been around the block probably already know this. So this is for more of your DIY guys that are just getting into it maybe and really not too familiar with, you know, doing these little things and replacing grip tape. But yeah, I've seen a lot of guys just put it over the pedal and just like go right over the like the MSX pedals, that red stuff, that red rubber in the middle. They just put it right over it. But you know, you actually get in there with the MSX pedal and you go through it and just go around those little circles, and it comes out really nice. These are a lot easier because there's not, it's a solid pedal, so it looks really good. So that's it. So pretty much, let me get this one corner a little bit. Okay. This rubber piece in here, Kingsong. Okay, I'm just gonna hold it up like that for now. And there you go. Nice and tight, nice and clean. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and make my holes, and then voila, finished product. Alright, so another little quick tip just on you know, forming your grip tape. So it's not really something that you have to use a razor for. You could just use a file or a little screwdriver and just go over the edges. Alright, so let me know if you like that. Let me know if you've known that already. If you guys are out there and you're like, yeah, no big deal, I knew that, no kidding. You know, it's a no-brainer. But, you know, some of you guys just don't know. So I'm running into a lot of, you know, questions about simple things that, you know, I take for granted that are just, you know, that's how you do it. So it's always been the way. But a lot of people just don't know. You know, they're getting into this for the first time. They're starting to come around to that maintenance point where they've had the wheel and it's beat up and things are getting stuck, things are squeaking, things are rusting and getting stuck. So, you know, these little tips, of course, help. So, again, appreciate it, and I'll see you soon. Take care.